Because once you pop up, okay, here we go.
Oh, okay.
Look at us. We are doing things different and new this week. Welcome to I don't know who needs to mute. There's an echo on YouTube. Can you guys hear that?
Yeah.
My mic is muted.
Muted on YouTube. Muted on YouTube.
Robbie, 3 times, are you muted?
I'm muted on StreamYard. This is going to be interesting.
So we are doing things differently this week. As you can see, Robbie, 3 times. I can't. I don't know what's going on.
I'm volume down here. I guess you guys can still hear me there. And I will unmute myself here. Is that better?
No. Hello.
Is that better?
That's better.
Oh, that's better.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So there are the technical difficulties because we are doing things different this week on Not Your Typical Girl Talk. As you can see, Robbie 3 times and I are in separate locations. This will be the first of many weeks where you will see us like this, so we are trying something new. But this is the new Not Your Typical Girl Talk crew. Before we get into the crazy stories for the week, we're going to go ahead and introduce ourselves in alphabetical order.
Yes. Welcome to Not Your Typical Girl Talk, where we try to make sense of the foolishness on the internet. My name is Garcia. We want to thank Radio Regent for allowing us the opportunity to be here. Radio Regent is syndicated through iHeartRadio. So we're on the internet radio Saturdays, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Check out the replays of this show. We record live Wednesday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time every week. So check us out here. Get your laugh on. And Tully, what is going on, girl?
Girl, there's a lot that's up. More than just the airplanes in the sky. Happy spring, everyone. I wish it was happy spring all year round. Actually, no, it was summer all year round. But we're going to definitely bring the heat we're going to all get from laughing our butts off. It will feel like summer with the amount of heat we're going to be giving off from all the foolishness that we've been looking at and reading at on these Beyonce, Blue Ivy internet streets. Jesus, take the wheel, take the car, take the ship, take the plane, take anything that moves. Sheba girl, how you doing? Oh yeah, yo, sorry y'all. My name is Telly. Sheba girl. Okay. That's how much foolishness is going on. It's affecting me. Yeah, you did. I'm concerned.
There is so much foolishness that I am not well, and I've been drinking Ray and Nephews to get better. And I decided not to drink any before the show, because if you've ever had Ray and Nephews, just know it's probably the strongest alcohol you will ever have. So I said, skip that. I'll deal with this voice because it's so much foolishness. I could not be partially drunk on the show. So to Sheba, they call me Sheba. I'm the final female member of the crew, and my partner in life, crime, who's across the border now, he's going to introduce himself.
It's Robbie 3 times. What's going on, ladies? Happy Wednesday. And let's go ahead and get on into this foolishness.
Yes. Lots of it. So there's a lot of things I think single ladies pray for. And this one lady prayed for something, but I don't think she was very specific in her prayer because she got something she didn't want. And now she wants us to help her. So I'm going to read what it is that she has to say. She said, I prayed dutifully for a good-looking man with money who would give me healthy children. Joshua is fine, but he cheats a lot. He hustles women for money. Me too. Our 2 kids are healthy, but they ugly. Is there a prayer to reverse this? Help.
Short answer, no. Oh.
First of all, you're going to ask God to fix their faces overnight? Like, what kind of
hocus pocus are you looking for, man?
What are you talking about? What?
You know, this is why, in truth, ladies, take note. If you're going to pray for a man, you got to be specific. Let's go over her prayer, shall we? She said, I want a good-looking man. And that was it. A good-looking man with money.
With money who would give me healthy children.
Okay, and that's what she got. So,
yeah.
Answer.
Robbie 3 times.
So, if I heard correctly,
yes.
The kids are ugly.
Yes.
But the daddy is handsome.
Yes.
So, what does that missing X in the variable? What does it have to?
She's in her family.
Right. The kids
she's
look like her.
Not cute.
Yeah.
That's what they take after her.
Yeah.
That's why they're not good looking.
Yep.
Because she said the dad's good looking.
Right.
Yes. He's fine, she said. He's fine.
So
he's fine.
She
he has money.
Because how do you 2 pretty parents don't make an ugly child.
That is correct.
One
it's not often I've seen that.
So pretty parent can definitely make an ugly child.
But to Telly's point, she got exactly what she wanted with her prayer. Again, we're going to go through it. I prayed for a good-looking man, check, with money, check, who would give me healthy children, check. So Joshua's good-looking. I mean, he cheats because, you know, she didn't ask for him. Then she asked for a good-looking man. Thank you. Just for a good-looking man.
When you're talking to the father. Come
he
on now, children of Israel.
Money. So he's got some money, and the kids are healthy. So she got what she wanted.
That's what she
wanted. And
wanted.
she's also stupid because she feels that a prayer is going to reverse their faces. She is also not right. So what needs to happen here is she needs to ask God for wisdom and for some brains so that she can make her kids really smart. Because if your kid is ugly, there's still a way out for them. Just make sure that they're super smart. Put them in sports. Do everything you can to make their physical abilities so strong that even if they're lacking in the face, they're still good at something.
I'm not sure with these 2 parents that's going to happen. Because he gets his money by hustling women, and she's trying to find a prayer to reverse ugliness. So
when she finds it, she should bottle it. If it works, bottle it and sell it to the masses. But I highly doubt she'll find any form of wording that will equal to her having ugly ass kids or not having ugly ass kids.
Yeah.
She doesn't just make them smart. Go along your day, man. Why did she even write this in? Like,
that's why we call it foolishness.
That part. That's where we'll drop the mic. Because this next foolishness, we're actually going to spend some time on, because the math, depending on which part of the world you are, it's either the math or the maths, is not math or mathing for this particular story. And I really wish we had our big screen, but I'm going to turn this around just quickly for everyone to see. And this picture that you will see, and I'll show it to YouTube as well, this is of Larsa Pippen and Scottie Pippen. And it reads, Larsa Pippen details her sex life with ex Scottie Pippen. I was married for 23 years. I had sex 4 times a night, every night. I never had a day off.
Huh?
There's a video. I'm going to find it because I somehow have it on my other screen because it gets all discombobulated. But I'm going to read it again because I want you to make this make sense. So they were married for 23 years. She said they had sex 4 times a night, every night. So that's 28 times a week. And she never had a day off. Now, mind you, Larsa Pippen is a mother, which means that at some point she gave birth.
Right.
And if you've ever had a child, you are generally recommended to wait for intercourse or intimacy for 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
You also have a period. That is about 4 to 5 days a month. So, girl, your maths isn't mathing. So while I go find the video on that, ladies, I'd love to hear your thoughts.
So here's my thing with Larsa Pippen. She is known to be an exaggerator. She exaggerates everything. Let's start there. Like, that is just her way. Everything, you know, if the sky was blue, to her it was electric blue with purple clouds, and the sun was bursting in flames. Like, everything is exaggerated for her. Nothing is as it actually seems. Right. So maybe, you know, when Scott was home, which wasn't often considering wasn't he like playing basketball?
Yes. And then 82 games in a season and 41 are away from home. But in her own words, hold on, I'm going to let you hold that thought, because she's going to tell you in her own words what all of this was possible, and we should not doubt what she's saying. Larsa,
okay, girl.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so every time we get you're telling me you have sex all the times in 90 days? No, 4 times every night. I never had a day off. But 20 days. Yeah. What? You're perfect. You sex 28 times a week. Yeah. Time away from each other. Like we are having a couple of yeah. Choose it though. Yeah. We wear the size 15 shoes that we keep on. Oh.
so Marcus is, for those who don't know, Marcus Jordan, who is Michael Jordan's son, who Larsa Pippen, who's now dating, and Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan, her current boyfriend's father, played on the same team. Hope we all love that.
Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. So I think she's really trying to catch on to this 15 minutes of fame she's got right now. So now she's spilling stuff that she should have talked. Now, this, like, sis, why are you talking about this now? Because now the cameras are looking at you because you are in one of the weirdest dating situations where you are dating the son of the Michael Jordan, who was the colleague of your first husband.
Yes.
And you're just out here with
so much of love life?
No shame. So now you're talking about sex to anyone that will listen.
And why now? Like, shouldn't she be talking about her new man?
And let me also be clear, they had 4 children. So how did you not have a break, girl? Stop it.
Yeah, she's exaggerating. It's obviously not true.
Thank you, Larissa. Just continue with your job on Miami Housewives or whatever she does.
But you know what's even worse? Other than the voice of one woman who was like, even on the road, I don't understand this. Like, what's like, you know, basically you're tapping. All the other women were like, oh my God, really? You're a poor vagina. Like, oh my God, is that?
Okay.
And women, we know that that's not possible.
Right. And then even with all of that, she still lost the man. So
the 4
sis,
times a night.
Why are you sharing this story?
That's what I want to know. What is this doing for her?
Doesn't
This is
help
worse.
Exactly.
It is not helping her.
That's exactly what I thought. I thought the exact same thing. I said, even with all of that, you're still divorced, girl. Because if I'm doing it to Rob 28 times a week, okay, for the rest of our life, where's he going? There is no reason to go anywhere. 28 times a week.
Come on, girl.
Yeah, let's just try to make him look bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's, yeah, that's just to make him look bad.
Because it sure doesn't make her look good.
Right.
It doesn't to me. Like, how does that make you? And now you're trying to throw, like, oh, my new boyfriend's got size 15 shoes. He'll be fine. Like, okay.
How old is she? Like, why is she acting like she's like 15 years old?
She's
Like,
like something.
Grow up.
She's 47. Almost 50.
Come on, girl. Grow up. Like,
And even with all that face stuff, I thought she was 50-something. So that's enough.
Oh, no.
Shame.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
What
So,
in the filler? What in the filler? What in the Botox?
I'm wrong. She's 48. 48. I missed a year. 40. So very, very close to 50. Okay, girl.
She's acting this way.
Ew.
Come on. Okay.
We're moving on.
Girl.
Robbie 3 times can handle her in his segment because, girl, that is too much.
That's a lot.
It's a lot. That's a lot. So we're gonna move on to one of our favorite segments are the people who decide to not just write in, they write into Kendra G, and then Kendra G gets to read this out for all of us to enjoy to get some advice. So there is a young lady who wrote in to get some advice, and I'd actually be curious to know what Robbie 3 times thinks about this when he hears this. So go.
My husband when I was a bottle girl. We dated for a year and then we got married. He first asked me to quit my job because he didn't like the thought of men looking at me and touching on me as a bottle girl. I agreed because he does make enough money to support both of us. Well, now we're having issues over my clothes. I love my body, Kendra, and I've always worn form-fitting clothes that accentuate my body, but now my husband wants me to dress differently. He said I need to dress like a wife, and I still dress like I'm a single woman. I don't agree. What do you think?
Whatever it was wrapped in when you saw it, that's what it's going to be when you get home.
Robbie 3 times. What is your thoughts on that?
I will like I don't really get what is she asking him exactly? You know what I mean?
No, what is he asking her?
I mean, yeah, like he's saying he doesn't like the situation that you're in because he's trying to change the scope of the relationship, I would imagine.
So he went from being a bottle service girl, where he met her in the club. They dated and got married within a year. She quit her bottle service job, but now he wants her to not dress like a Tatiana. In his mind is what he's saying. I'm not saying that's what she's doing, but that's how it's coming off from his angle. And she's like, well, you met me this way, so what's the deal?
Yeah, that's the part. I don't get it. So, I don't know.
We're all waiting for something poignant from you, and we're getting nothing. So what I would say is, at the end of the day, this is something that needed to be discussed prior to getting married. If you want changes in your partner, I think that is prior to getting married. So you've got a whole dating courting, engagement, marriage. If you think, honey, I would like you to modify said behavior, excuse me, prior to us getting married, then you do so. But I am just thinking, you met in the club, she was doing all of that, she's quit the club, and now you want her to change her entire wardrobe, but you saw what you were getting. Like, you actually saw what you were getting, and now you want her to dress like a church farm? Je ne comprends pas.
Yeah, they should discuss this before marriage or anything like that.
Yeah.
Sorry, sir. But
I do think that a year is long enough to see if the person is right for you in the long run, right? And let's say she was wearing a lot of, I don't know, bras as tops or something like that. I'm sure she was wearing this throughout the year-long relationship.
Absolutely.
And before the ring got on the finger, you should have been like, look, you know, I want us to, you know, I want our relationship to develop more, but, you know, the only thing is, you know, I have a problem with, you know, how you dress. I just think that once we're together, you know, I don't, you know, I'd like to see you, you know, maybe cover up a bit more or whatever, you know, switch out some outfits or like maybe put up, I don't know, whatever. Give her a fair chance to say, well, I don't want to do that. So that both of you can just go your separate ways. And you can go find
what he's looking for.
Right, what he's looking for. And she can go find what he's looking for.
Yeah.
But it's not fair to put this stuff down when you two have already
tied the knot.
Yeah, because
that's not fair.
No.
He knew how she, and that's how she likes to wear. And if he had a problem with that, that should have been discussed well before any kind of marriage. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how she's going to fix this. I mean, they're already married, but I would, if I were her, I'd stick to my guns. I'm like, look, you had no problem with me before.
Especially after giving up her...
She already gave up her bottle service job.
Because
so,
we know bottle service can pay a lot of money.
The tips are mad.
You know,
crazy.
Have the right shade.
Yeah,
right,
you get some great tips.
So she's
already sacrificed enough.
Yeah, she showed her commitment when she gave up the job. So
I'm just gonna break this down into simple terms for people. You don't negotiate a contract after the contract is signed.
Exactly.
The contract is signed. The time to negotiate a contract is prior to the contract being signed by both parties. Because that's what this is. Marriage is a contract that you enter. And so before I were to sign this contract, if Rob and I had some things, I would negotiate it. And I would make sure, okay, we're good. But to try to change the terms of the contract prior, like after, but she seems to be giving up a lot. I guess the question would be like, what's he giving up? Because that's how contracts work. Like both people don't get what they want. So I guess she gets taken care of and gets to bake cookies. I don't know what he wants. God bless him. Good luck to her. Contract is signed. And now that you've asked her to give up everything, her lawyer, if you tried to divorce her, would take half of your everything because you actually made her modify her life and the way she made money. So thought it up, girl. Thought it up. But
I agree.
2 cents.
Wear what you like, my friend.
that's it.
Wear what you like.
So, Robbie 3 times. Again, unfortunately, I cannot wait to get my TV up so that I can do the whole shabam again. But until then, Robbie 3 times. Do you remember what we talked about?
Vaguely. I got the
ugly baby, good-looking husband, Larsa Pippen, and now Tatiana clothes.
Yeah.
Are you good?
Gotcha.
Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
So the first one is, again, just with the whole the baby is ugly situation. Like, I just don't even get why she seems to be confused. I guess maybe the family could tell her, like, let her in on the, you know, the elephant in the room that, again, if the daddy is good looking, then that probably means you not. That's why the kids is not. But, you know, that's kind of how it goes, you know. So when it comes up, I'm sorry, hold on for a second.
Oh my God, we are in the middle of a show. Hold on a second. Okay, great. All right. Great. Awesome. I mean, it's on the radio, so I've got to make sure that there is no thing. So great. We'll wait for Robbie 3 times to do whatever he's doing over there, and now he is running in circles. Because again, this is what's going to happen because we're on our
live.
And we are live.
Things going on,
We're putting stuff on Do Not Disturb. So just in the interest of time, I'm going to go in and say, Larsa Pippen girl, you're too much. That's too much. Say less. Actually, that is just for that whole, like, Larsa Pippen and now he's gone. For that whole Larsa Pippen and Lala and all of them now, like, older ladies who are trying to compete and be city girls, like, just say less.
That's all.
Fully agree.
They're too old to be going on like in this kind of direction. They can stay quiet. We don't need to know. We don't need to hear from them.
Yeah,
we're good.
It's old. Like enough. Like say less. And then to this girl, you know what? You keep wearing your clothes. He had his chance. He should have done that. It is what it is. We move on. Hallelujah, girl. And you know what? Get your coins. If it is that he tries to like divorce you because you gave up your career and you gave up your $1,000 because she could get $1,000 a night bottle servicing. Just in case, depending on
the money.
They live
great
very
money.
good lifestyle.
Yeah, and she gave that up because she's like, okay, I'm a married woman now, so she did her part.
Right.
Thank you.
And he's just like, oh, it's not enough.
No, I mean,
come on
if
now.
he wanted a
fair.
woman that's just always, covered up all the time,
then he should have.
Then he should go find maybe a woman that's a part of a religion of some sort that had, But even then, like, would that be enough for him? Because I like it's very strange that he went after the bottle service girl,
right?
But it doesn't make any sense.
And now he wants to dress like a nun.
Right.
Like, wait, what?
And there's our time. So,
Robbie 3 times.
Get Robbie 3 times back on if he ever does come back on. But again, new show, new things, new everything. So, Garcia, to the people then before we go into our next session.
Yes, let's reset this room. Thank you, Radio Regent, for giving us a chance on your platform. Of course, Radio Regent is syndicated through iHeartRadio. You can catch all of the replays of this show Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
There we go.
And, of course, you can catch us live here 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Wednesdays. We're trying to make sense of the foolishness on the internet. And join us on Instagram and YouTube for the lives. Of course, make sure you are subscribed to our YouTube channel. Make sure you're following us on Instagram. And let's get along with the show.
Yes, let's.
So normally we get foolishness from the other side of the border. And as I am now back on Canadian soil, the other side of the border is the U.S. But this week, we have foolishness not only from our side of the border, but our great Toronto. And this lady has a message for everyone in Toronto that she needs people to know. So let me get her together here. And what it says is, Toronto woman says the girls in the city have money, but the guys don't. Toronto girls are rich. So let's hear what this young lady has to say.
Okay, girl. Okay.
Hold on. Let me try to go back because I hate that Instagram pauses and you can't just swipe over and just hear it. Okay, I'm ready. And go. Oh my.
And what's the money? You know what I noticed? There will be a group of Toronto girls, 5, 4 will have a car. One more. A group of guys in Toronto, 5, 1 will have a car. What's up with that? What's up with that? So let me just say, it's the one with money. That's it. I don't swear. So that's why I'm saying, one. You know what I mean? Whoever looking for a rich nigga in Toronto, look for the girls. And look for any girl, because they're the hustlers. If you're looking for someone that's gonna hustle, look for the girls. Don't kill me. Don't kill the messenger. Let me tell you something. It's the girls in Toronto.
Oh, wow. Yikes.
You know what's concerning me about the whole Gen Z situation?
They can't talk properly.
Why do they speak this way?
Yeah, why are they talking so bad? Yeah, look at her fast tongue and her hands in every direction, and she's gonna bust out a rhyme. What's going on?
It's very Megan Thee Stallion, like.
But
like,
I highly doubt that Megan talks like that to normal, on a
No,
normal day. This
she
girl
does
is
not.
literally on.
But these kids are living in a rap music video. Like
they really are. But as for her statement, girl, I don't know where she's getting this stuff from, but it's a lie. It's a lie from the pit of hell, girl. We ain't rich.
So here is let's just break down, and I wish Rob was on because he's an economics major, basic economics, okay? So having a car in the greater Toronto area, if it's a car, let's call it 3 years or less old, you're looking at an average payment of about $600 a month. Depending on the neighborhood you live in, you could be looking at about $200 a month in car insurance. So now we're up to $800. And now, again, gas prices are high. So maybe they're in a hybrid situation at work, but on the weekends, they're trying to get it. So on average, they might be spending $100 a week on gas, which makes it $400 a month, which brings us up to $1,200. So what you actually just said is Toronto women are broken in debt.
That's what she's. I think that's what
yeah,
she's
because
saying.
these cars are being financed or leased.
Thank you.
Yeah.
They're not out
Majority of women
here.
are
And
financed.
and the thing is that you have to look at where people are located. If she's talking about downtown Toronto, why would you own a car?
Don't bother with a car. It's too expensive to even live there.
If you live in Burlington or Hamilton, even here in Mississauga, you're probably going to need a car, especially if you need to be at many places in one day. But if you work from home, live in a more city area, why do you need to pay for parking for a car?
And why is having a car an indication of wealth?
That's sad, because there are many rich people I know that don't even drive. Like, they don't even have a driver's license.
Okay.
Why is that an indication of wealth? Why is owning property not an indication of wealth? Why is having stocks not an indication of wealth?
Why? That's the sad part too. In her mind, she thinks that having a car is big as a big flex. She thinks that having a little Honda Civic is like the best thing that could ever happen in your life. And I was like, ma'am, do you have a home?
And that's why I know immediately that she's Gen Z, because
she's Gen Bro.
There's no way millennial or, Gen X or, baby boomers would agree with this.
No, they got money.
That people are hustling.
They could buy a house.
It's like, well, they're not, if someone has a car, it just means that they really need a car and they're in debt.
It's probably leased.
And they work their butt off to pay for the car. They are not rich. They are just out here working as hard as they can to keep their car and hopefully one day pay it off.
They are drowning. Because aside from the car, they got to eat eventually. Their friends will be like, hey, let's go for a coffee. Oh, you mean the $7 coffee at Starbucks? Listen. I don't know. I really wish she would say where she got this weird stuff.
Gen Z doesn't know anything about
anything.
Money.
They really
don't. Anything, period. Like, they don't know anything. Because this is a lot of them go on and spur this foolishness on Instagram. So young ladies and gentlemen, don't listen to this nonsense. Having a car is not an indication of wealth, okay? Having a car, once again, is not an indication of wealth. Having savings, having investment, having equity is an indication of health. Having a high education that can make you wealth, so getting a career, but a car is not an indication of wealth. And no, Toronto girls, Oman, none of that. We're not just out here rich and hustling and everybody got it. People are capping on social media. It is. I just got back to the city a week ago. People are broke. It's hard.
It is.
People with money who are like, no, it's hard in these streets. So So stop.
Holding on to their money.
Yeah.
Okay. This is like the OnlyFans generation where they think OnlyFans is going to be around forever, ever. And so they're putting money into body contouring and whatever else, thinking that's going to be
body
contouring.
Listen,
Goodbye, girl.
Yeah, I mean, we only have to mention MySpace and Vimeo, or Vimo.
Was that app that used to be like where it shows the Vine? Vine, that's it. Yeah, Vine. That was around for like. See, it came and went so quick we couldn't even remember the name.
Thank you.
The thing too. People aren't getting education. They just figure, I'll be Insta famous. I'll be TikTok famous. Listen, watch out for TikTok because they want to shut TikTok down.
Especially in America. MySpace came and went. Black Planet came and went. High Five or Fast Five, whatever. They come and go.
Yes.
They come and go. So y'all, good luck, ladies and gentlemen.
Good luck or claiming to be rich.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's that. So the next one is, and I'm just gonna put up this picture just for a second so you guys can see this picture.
Oh no.
At YouTube.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm gonna show another picture. I'm just gonna show a close up. So you guys, this is the close up picture. Here you go, YouTube. This
looks like it's like the Joker or Pennywise from that movie It.
So this individual is referred to as Barbie Kardashian. And what this says is extremely violent transgender biological male criminal Barbie Kardashian was sentenced to a women's prison after threatening to rape and murder her own mother.
Hold on. Wait, time out. Wait, hold on, sweet Jesus. So he threatened his mother to rape her, and they put him into an all-girl
women's prison.
Yes. Oh, there's more. There's more. Let me, because you know my throat's a little. Let me read this.
Oh no.
A transgender woman who threatened to torture, rape, and murder her mother was today jailed for 5.5 years. With the final, hold on. With the final 12 months suspended. The sentence imposed by Judge Tom O'Donnell at Limerick Circuit Criminal Court was backdated to May 9th, 2022, when the defendant, Barbie Kardashian, was convicted by a jury following a 4-day trial. Today, Garday told the court that they continue to have grave concerns about Kardashian's motivation to carry out the threats. They get whatever this name is, I don't know what these people are. Anyways, they gave evidence that they believed Kardashian poses a significant threat to those she has made threat towards, as well as to the wider public.
Whoa. Wow. Wow.
You know what's interesting to me?
So much.
How
her face.
You know,
that is interesting.
What's interesting to me is that the white male privilege is still working in her favor with taking on another gender. I do find that very interesting that it still works for her because she is suffering no real consequence.
No.
And at all. And she gets the benefit of being in an all-women's jail where she can continue to threaten and beat up on and potentially rape off other women in the prison.
Yep. What was the point?
I don't really understand what the judge or anyone was
thinking. Well, maybe the judge is having an affair with Barbie Kardashian because how did they get pretty much just slapped her on the wrist?
I'm done.
An affair. Because she literally got like a little, and now they're sending her to a female prison so that inmates can suffer now. Like,
I don't think there's you threaten, you torture, rape, and murder the woman who gave you birth, despite what your mother may have, but to torture.
That's horrible, man.
The R word had come on. And they said,
most people
like, okay, it's not a big deal. You know, you'll spend a little time, and then you'll spend that time with women, even though you yourself, sir, ma'am, sir, he, her, I don't know, isn't actually, because you still have a male biology.
Right.
And male strength. And so if you want to overpower women, because if your disdain is for biological women, and a biological woman is the woman who gave birth to you, so it sounds like you have a disdain for women. Because again, if you track serial killers, a lot of them had issues with who? Their mommy.
Their mother.
And they put that onto other women who were substitutes for their mother. So he didn't get to torture, rape, and murder his mother, but now they have put him and housed him, her, whomever.
There's a whole household of women. Like, so where's the punishment exactly? What state did this happen in again? Florida.
Let me find, probably. Barbie Kardashian. That's a good question, because they didn't say the state. They said like the county. So let's see where Barbie Kardashian is from.
Barbie Kardashian.
Yeah, you chose a really good time to
Sorry, Tony. Yeah, you came up.
Okay, I wanted to say.
Followers and friends on Instagram.
Yeah, sorry, Tony. This is an interesting story with a.
Oh, hold on. There's an update. I found an update. So Barbie Kardashian is in solitary confinement and will never be allowed to mix with the rest of the female prison population. And also, do we want to guess how old Barbie Kardashian is?
I feel that Barbie is, I don't know, I feel like 50-something. The makeup is so horrible.
It looks like Ape the Clown, but I think like late 40s, early 50s. Oh,
it really is a horror film. Like
the overdrawing of the lips.
It's the Joker for me.
What is going on?
It's the Joker.
So you guys.
Oh, thanks, Tony. We're out here just getting our shine on.
Yes.
You guys are saying 40s. You say 40s?
Well, let's say late 40s, going to the 50s.
Barbie Kardashian, everyone, is 21 years old.
She was stop, girl. Stop, girl. What?
I kid you not, it's right there.
Whatever this person is, 21 years old? Like 2-1?
I wish I could put the age in brackets. Barbie Kardashian is 21. This is an update. Our article is from March. Yes, this article is as recent as today, March 22nd. Yes.
No, Barbie.
21?
No.
Yes. Barbie Kardashian is 21. Jesus. And I believe Barbie Kardashian is actually Irish. I'm trying to confirm this because this is
Irish.
Barbie's been in a hard life.
The Lord of the Dance life.
Oh no.
Yeah. She's
St.
Irish.
Patrick's Day?
Yeah.
In the St. Patrick's Day.
Guinness.
What?
What
Yeah.
in the green beer?
Yep. And the Irish Prime Minister was asked a question recently. Do you believe that Barbie Kardashian is a woman? That was a question that a journalist asked. We're moving on. We're actually done. We're done. We're done. So yes, Barbie
You have done
Kardashian.
something in that woman's prison to make them put him in solidarity.
Everybody, this is a 21-year-old person.
Yeah, scared the hell out of everyone in the prison with that face.
Yeah, this is a hard 21. Hard.
Yeah,
A very hard 21. So we're gonna move on. We're gonna be quick on this story because I just think this is foolishness, but people might disagree with me. But I grew up where you had a certain level of decorum. And when you met people of prestige, I am so sorry.
Bless you, girl. Oh.
It has been tough. But when you met people of prestige or you were around certain people, you acted in a certain manner. Now, how would you ladies act, like them or not, if you were in the presence of someone who held one of the highest offices in your country? So the Prime Minister, the President, the Vice President, even a Chancellor. How do you ladies think that you would act?
Oh, wow. That's major.
Well, I mean,
so much poise.
I would
Girl,
wear
the feminine energy.
Yes, I would make sure I'm dressed appropriately.
You have a big smile.
Yes, in the photo, I would try my best to look presidential or whatever.
Sitting next to that person, chest out, not chest out like that, but like standing with pride,
straight,
the nice gentle smile.
Yeah, because this is gonna be a photo that you will always remember.
You want to be proud to show it to people, and people can say, oh my gosh, that's you standing with, I don't know, Barack Obama, like, you know what I mean? So you want to have, like, a good, prideful photo with that person, I feel.
So you get to meet the Vice President of the United States, who is the...
Hi, Kamala, come through!
Thank you. The first Black woman Vice President, the first female Vice President. And if you were to take a picture with her now, so you guys have met her and she honors you with the picture. Again, you ladies said you would just kind of be in a space where schmizes.
Yes.
Would you do this? Would this be how you would take a over here? Would this be the way you would?
What else can you really truly expect from Megan Thee Stallion, though?
But I mean, okay, Megan, why? Why is it tongue?
This is.
Come on, Miss Stallion, why? No.
A black woman with a black woman in the highest office of the land for the first time ever, and you take a picture with her. And you think that you're taking a picture with a city girl, so you decide to do this.
I remember one thing that Rob has said, quotable Rob, and he said, what can you make of a woman that names herself after a male horse?
True.
Right. I mean, her name is Megan Thee Stallion. She's refers to herself as a male horse. So what did we truly expect from her? I remember years ago, we went to a wax museum in Niagara Falls, and they had a wax figure of Princess Diana.
Mm-hmm.
And all of us took our own photos with it and everything. And it's funny because I thought of it now. All of us that took a photo with it, we were all like we posed as if we were actually posing with her. Like, it looks very, very, like regal and prestige because you're like, oh, Princess Diana, Princess anybody. If I, met whatever, like, as much as I'm not for the monarchy, I'm not going to go in there and be like, yeah, and the photo. I'm not going to do that.
You leave the attitude at the door.
Right. I'm not.
Yeah.
So,
All she needed in that picture was a bottle of Hennessy to pour down pour down Kamala's throat, like, and all she does with everyone else. What possessed her to do that?
And here's the thing. I do expect better from Megan because she's also technically a lawyer. She recently graduated from law school. And even though she did take the bar so she could practice law, because let's be clear, there's a difference. Once you have graduated law school, you are a lawyer.
Right.
Now, practicing law requires you to pass the bar. Now, she needs to be a lawyer so she could have a better understanding of the legalities behind contracts and so forth. But again, this is a potentially second career for her when she can no longer have the needs working for her at 35, 40. She may just go and take the bar and become a lawyer and represent people. So for me, after the Meg Thee Stallion part, you were still, Kamala is also a lawyer. This could have been a great opportunity to connect and speak Black woman to Black woman. And I understand that a lot of American Black women don't see her as Black because she is Jamaican and Indian. Yes, because I don't know if you guys recall when she was running how there wasn't that a lot of support for her because she's not really Black, because apparently the only Black that matters is African American Black. But because her daddy was Jamaican, her mother was Indian, she wasn't right. But she's Black. This is a Black. This woman here is Black.
She is Black.
Here's your lesson for people: Jamaicans were Black. See all the Black Jamaicans, we Black. Okay, like what the problem is. So I don't know if there's just not a level of respect, but this could have been a great opportunity to sit with a woman who has been in rooms that you may one day choose to be in again after your knees give out and you can no longer have the Meg Thee Stallion knees, because you should always be thinking second career when you're in industries like this. But you decide that I'm going to meet this woman and this is what I'm going to do.
Yeah, it's like there's a time and a place for everything, right? Sierra, she met, Joe Biden and his wife, and you see those photos of her and her family with the Bidens. That was a time, right? She was ready for that. But then it's time for the Vanity Fair party, and she wears a sheer dress with a thong because it's time for that. So it's like there's a time and a place for everything, and we've all got to be good at judging. Hey, is this the right time to do this?
That's all.
Is it the right time to do that? Like, it's very simple. We're all adults. Like, we know when it's okay to.
Yeah, it's kind of weird how she just wants to always stick to her brand of sticking her tongue out. For in every situation. Like, girl, people don't understand when you were in court. Like, that is not the time for you to be like, like, there's no time for that. Where else is she going to do that?
Read the room. This was not the moment. Thank you. Read the room. To me, at this moment, she's not Megan Thee Stallion. She's whatever her real name is, which maybe it's Megan. I don't know. Don't care.
I actually don't know.
Yeah, I never looked into that.
Don't care. You don't know. Whatever. But you're not Megan Thee Stallion. You're whoever you're representing in your real life. So to me, I just say, pardon me, it showed a level of disrespect to the vice president, Madame Vice President, and it almost makes Megan look a bit like a clown. Because let me read some of the comments. Before we go, we're gonna read some of the comments. So the first comment: you're taking a picture with the vice president with your tongue out. Why?
Right.
And the next comment: time and place. Time and place. The next comment: anybody can link with the VP and president nowadays. Next comment: Tory never coming home. I'm dead.
Why?
And the next comment said, and it's still hashtag free Tory. And here we go. Apparently, the more y'all hate her, the more God keeps blessing her in y'all face. Hashtag we love you, Meg. So apparently, this was a blessing for Meg. To the Meg.
For the vice president? I don't know. I don't think so.
No.
She was blessed to have an opportunity to be face to face with the vice president, a fellow lawyer, in hopes that she would do something to shed, her old Megan Thee Stallion ways and show a new version of herself.
Right.
But she chose to still stay hidden behind the whole Megan Thee Stallion era, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
She's sticking to her brand.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't understand it. I mean, we've seen Cardi B sit down with
Bernie Sanders.
Thank you.
She wore a suit, covered up.
Yeah, she came correct.
Mm-hmm.
She actually, you felt proud of her after the whole Bernie Sanders thing.
Yeah,
even
she did a
getting
fantastic
interviewed
job
by David Letterman in a serious conversation about politics. There's a time and a place.
That's all.
You don't have to be about the WAP, WAP, whatever thing 24/7 says.
So we're done. We're just, I wish people were raising their kids better. I really, because I would never, because to me, my mothers, because I have two of them, thank you, my mothers, both of my mothers, and my father, rest in peace, Daddy, would be so disappointed that this is how I chose to represent myself and our family in this situation.
It's really sad.
And I know the parents will feel the same way. There's no way you guys are just walking into the house after that.
My parents, even with their,
our parents, our pastor.
Yeah. They would be like,
God,
you took a
parents.
photo with your pastor,
They
would look me in the face.
Thank you.
Can't blame
them.
And
my
big girl stage in life, as a grown adult woman, they would be like,
I'm scared of my parents.
A healthy fear. I also have a healthy fear. And even though my dad, again, is gone, rest in peace, I still think about what he would want from me and how he would want me to represent myself. And I always want to make him proud. So this, bonfire for all of these. Yeah, this city girl living the city girl life with no respect, bonfire for the whole thing. So there is no Robbie 3 times, so we will not have a final segment of Robbie 3 times, but Kelly, I don't know where he went. It is technology. We're trying new things. Every week it's going to be something different, I'm sure, until we figure it out. But Telly, you're going to talk to the people there.
Yes, I want to thank everyone so much for joining us on another episode of Not Your Typical Girl Talk. Thank you to YouTube. Thank you for Instagram. And once again, if you're watching us on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you'll always know when we go live, when we update the YouTube channel. And as for IG, if this is your first time watching us, hello. Go ahead and hit that follow button. Keep in the loop with the craziness that is going on our planet. Y'all, it's a mess. Woo! Listen, we're all over. We have a Facebook group. Find us under that name, Not Your Typical Girl Talk. And this show, as you know, we film at 9:30 Wednesdays. We are live. Come on in and join us. It's always a barrel of laughs. And if you want to listen to all of our past episodes, this is where Radio Regent comes in. We want to thank you, Radio Regent, for giving us that platform to speak and to try to make sense of that foolishness. We hope that we did justice. We hope we made some sense. Some things we're still trying to figure out, But I feel that we did the best we could with what we had. So you know what? We'll try again next week to make more sense of it. But for all the other past episodes, thank you, Radio Regent. Head over to iHeartRadio. You will find us there. You can listen to all of our past episodes, award-winning Nobel Peace Prize. Listen, y'all. Obama listens to our podcast. That's right, Michelle Obama. She listens. And so does Kamala, because she knows that we have poise. That's right. We are ladies.
Well, it says that we're brought up. So one of our dedicated friends here says, it's evident that we were brought.
We are brought up today.
We are brought up today. That's it. We are brought up. And we thank you so much. And until next time, everyone, we got Karthia, I'm Telly, we got Queen Sheba, and we got Robbie somewhere. And until next time, everyone, have a great rest of your week. See you later. Bye.
Go.
Hey.